All right, I've been waiting for this one. We have the Jared T. Ross, the man, the myth, the college dropout. How you doing today, Jared? Hey, thank you, thank you. Life is good and always getting better. I like that. I like that. Jared, I'll be honest with you. When I first got this story, I had a hard time wrapping my head around it. You're a straight A college student. You're on honor roll, you've got awards, you're involved on campus, you're on the alumni board of directors, and you haven't even graduated yet. On paper, nothing about you suggests that you would be a college dropout. So, what happened? Well, there were a lot of factors that influenced this decision, and some were push factors and some were pull factors. What do you mean by that? Push and pull factors. Well, the push factors are the things that kind of repelled me away from school. Things like the stress, the workload, and the time commitment. And then there were the pull factors that attracted my attention outside of school. So that's the things like business opportunities and my own avenues of private education that I'm already pursuing. Ultimately, I reached a bottleneck where something had to be sacrificed, whether that was school, business, health, or relationships. And you chose to give up your education. I chose to give up college. Like I've been telling people, I'm retiring from higher education to pursue even higher education. The stuff I'm learning outside of college is teaching me skills that I need to know right now and that are applicable right now. For instance, the first week I realized I wasn't going to be doing school anymore, I dropped my effort in classes to like 30%. And in that same week, I was able to earn $2,000. And that's because I was finally able to create the time and space to execute on the stuff I was already learning outside of school. $2,000 your first week not caring about school. That's right. And that's exactly what I mean when I say higher, even higher education. You know, the things I'm learning outside of school is about passive income, real estate, generational wealth, trust funds, all words I've never even heard in 3 years of college. Now, don't get me wrong. I have nothing bad to say about the university I attended. I actually really loved it. I love the staff, I love the students, and I love the campus there. I'm confident I chose the right college, but it's the structure and content of higher education overall that makes me not want to pursue it any longer. I might not be graduating, but I am finished. Jared, you've always said that you want to be the billionaire entrepreneur philanthropist. Statistically, the odds are not in your favor as a college dropout. What if things don't work out the way you think they will? Wouldn't you want a degree to fall back on? What if it doesn't work out for a college graduate? What are they going to fall back on? A degree is no guarantee, especially in the world that we're moving towards. Degrees are becoming less and less valuable. Because by the time you've graduated, most of that information is probably already irrelevant because the future moves faster. I suppose you're right, but from my perspective, a degree does still offer some level of job security. Let me ask you this. What about all the time you've already spent in college? Over 3 years now. Wouldn't that all be wasted to leave when you only have one semester before graduation? You know, this is actually something I did learn in college, the concept of a sunk cost. And these are costs or expenses that have already been incurred and are impossible to recover. So when you take into consideration a sunk cost, they actually become irrelevant when you're thinking of certain future decisions. Besides, I already feel like I've taken full advantage of my time at university. Yes, I would be graduating next semester, but I have more important things to do. How have you become so certain and so confident in a big decision like this that is likely going to alter the course of your life? Well, it's terrifying. You know, I've had a lot of anxiety about this choice because it's such a drastic change. But I know it's the right choice because I have this decision-making model that I use to bring clarity and confidence in whatever big decisions I make in life. And it's only one question. What is it? Will it make the boat go faster? You see, decades ago, the British Olympic rowing team had a horrendous record performing at the Games. And one year, in preparation for the 2000 Olympics, as a team, they decided, hey, we're going to turn things around for this next game. And so what they did is they asked themselves a question, and they're personalized for every decision that they would make. They would ask themselves, will it make the boat go faster? Would they go out partying the night before they had training? Will it make the boat go faster? No. If the answer was no, then the decision was no. And I use this same decision-making model in my own life to make better decisions. I have to ask what my vote is, what my vote or purpose is, and then I can weigh every decision against that to find out what is the best route to take. So I'll leave you with that. What will make your boat go faster? Wow, that's powerful. I think that's a perfect place to end the interview. Jared, it's been an absolute pleasure. Really think you're making a horrible mistake. You're a wonderful guy, but